Don't everything but they soul. Turn off the curb. Real niggas rich as you nerds. Address the human makers. Look, lot of niggas feel what I want. Lot of niggas fold, but I cope. Lot of niggas gone, but I'm home. Lot of niggas off, but I'm on. Lot of niggas lost on this road. Couple niggas gave up they goal. Gang of niggas traded they soul. I'm just trying to live the truth. My pain and the power that it gave me on the youth for today. I put a coupe in a safe, and I shoot from the waist. My time is money, and I ain't got a second for you flukes and you fakes.
How do you dream of my walls? How do you dream of my niggas? How do you dream of my brother? How do you dream of my niggas? How do you dream of my walls? How do you dream of my niggas? How do you dream of my brother? How do you dream of my niggas?
We be taking trips more than often this month. When I call, he pulling up 2, 3 stream up. You ain't doing enough for the clan. How I feel if I gotta sit it down. How the fam gon' feel 120 in a euro, one hand on the wheel. I was just programmed through a $250,000. Can't believe I'm still here. Shed tears for the dead. Cubes in my daughter chain, she don't even wear. Pop my little brother up, you know we took it there. Real nigga telling on me, only thing that I fear. Yeah, only thing that I fear. Real nigga telling on me, only thing that I fear. A lot of niggas queers, a lot of dope in the air. A lot of niggas queers, a lot of dope in the air. Styrofoam contaminated, got a nigga meditating. Yeah, I said it, got a nigga meditating. I can't even eat, listen medicated. I can't even sleep, listen medicated. I've been on my feet, chasing check after check. Nigga week after week, cause I'm dedicated. I can't even eat, listen medicated. I can't even sleep, listen medicated. I've been on my feet, chasing check after check. Nigga week after week, cause I'm dedicated.
I was been supposed to change up. I was been supposed to fold all this pressure. I was been supposed to change up. Nigga, what would I look like? I come from the hood, I represent the only way up. Had to hustle, boy, I'm trying to touch a toy. I'm trying to fuck these LA streets up. Think it's safe to say that I did it. Look, nigga, all black, everything. And my diamonds all love like Girl Wayne. Look, blue rags in the south of France and some things in life that won't never change. Me, I'm a nigga that's supposed to walk, cause I'm a street survivor and they mold is wrong. Before rap, we was Rolling Stones. I drove a Cutlass coupe, a copper cortisone. Front of the building on my mobile phone, I'm thinking pace myself, cause you can overdose. Not on the drugs, but the life you chose. Like hanging niggas down like parole. No such thing as they might parole. They putting cameras up and microphones. They got me sandwiched in. I want a nicer home. They know I take the risk. I don't know right from wrong. Plus any given day you might be gone. No cliches where the lines get drawn. Come on the block, it's a ride zone. For the loot, niggas stoop in the pirate mode. Paint with less strokes and divide your dog. Guns get drawn, niggas lives get lost. Never was entitled, had to fight for raw necessities in life. You see the reason, right? I was been supposed to change up. I was been supposed to fold all this pressure. I was been supposed to change up. Nigga, what would I look like? I come from the hood, I represent the only way up. Had to hustle, boy, I'm trying to touch a toy. I'm trying to fuck these LA streets up. Think it's safe to say that I did it. Look, nigga, all black, everything. In my 600 bands with a heavy chain. Look, you deserve a real nigga with money and some things in life that won't never change. Me, fell in love with a killer. A celebrity herself probably fuck with her music. She the one that the shit fit, but I can't stop her love. Yeah, look, all that stress on my brain, right? Poker face, I'm in the game, right? Need a week to think, maybe 8 nights. So promethazine in a straight flight. Let me cut on my phone, let me get in my zone. Let me sit on myself, just leave a nigga alone. I'll be back in a few, got some rapping to do. Got some stacking still running, got some lapping to do. Jokes to the side, niggas know that they ain't fucking with the flow I provide. Yo. Notice how I started out, the flow has evolved. And me and Rollo styles like Wade and LeBron. And it's all money in and your bros is in charge. Hoes a menage for the bros carte blanche. And them out of town suites cause they know we the ones. Equity, nigga, what I've chosen, of course. No 360s, clothing and tour. When I do drop, I'ma blow past niggas and I toe tag niggas like I told them before.
Right, so we recording. You guys can see. So look at this. Oh, you know what? The background is blurred. Take this blur off. Okay, cool. So you guys can see the room that I'm in. All right, so this is the office space. Don't mind the mess right now. All right, and my background, like that's what y'all see. That's a fish tank back here. But once we start going, but I'm a street line this week. But
Dante, I need you to come back to your computer, mute yourself on your computer, and unmute yourself on the phone.
okay, you guys can hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so when we do the brunch,
this is the space that we're going to have brunch in. And there's room for people, like if you have products, you can sell your products, then ship them to me, ship a small portion of them to me, and then still fulfill your orders from wherever you are. But people can actually pick stuff up and see stuff here. They don't have to take it. They can now place their order and boom, boom, boom. But when we do brunch, we gonna have brunch in this space. I can actually cook right here, bring a chef in, and the whole nine. It's refrigerator, sink, dishwasher, all that stuff on that side. And we got a 50-inch, I think. So when we're doing everything virtually, like people will be able to see the other attendees, you know what I'm saying, on there. And then even when you in here, I mean, it's a 50-inch here and 60-inch here. So with that being said, I just wanted to show you guys space, and I'm going to turn my camera around. No, that's not it. Bear with me, y'all. Y'all know how to do this stuff. So, with that being said, I'm going to throw it to Rolanda, and Rolanda Footman, Thomas Lee Associates. Let her introduce herself. And this is the Rolanda Show. You guys know me, you know I talk too much all the time. So Rolanda, let's have it. And my lunch is on the way. My lunch or brunch? I think I'm having French toast. I'm having breakfast right now. So my partner in crime is out picking it up now. And I'm not drinking nothing and not smoking nothing. So I'm on a fast. I got some wine in the building. Shaki, don't clap for me. You should be laughing at me because I feel not good. Okay. But I committed to something, so I'm gonna do it. All right. And with that being said, Rolanda, the floor is yours.
Well, thank you, Dante, for showing that space. Is an awesome space. I know I was supposed to get down there this week, but I wasn't able to. Fires everywhere. I feel like a Philadelphia fireman right now when it comes down to things. So I wasn't able to get down there, but I will be coming down there and enjoying the space. So it is great to meet some of you guys today. I know just Dante and Jocelyn on the call. I'm going to get to know you guys as well. I'm just going to start sharing my screen a little bit so we can get into this. So to let you know what you're kind of in for today. It's not, it's not one of those I'm just gonna keep talking and y'all don't say nothing type of situation. I don't like that. I need to see you guys talking. I need you guys involved and get to know what it is, especially with this topic that we're going to be doing. And Dante recording it is a really topic. So let me just get in there to what we're going to talk about today: productivity in the midst of a storm. Navigating personal and professional challenges. Like I said, I'm going to give you more information about who I am and what I'm going to do. And I'm Rolanda Footman, Rolanda Michelle, people call me. So what we're going to, let me give you the layout of the land and what you can expect today. Trying to go through because I want to have some time for you guys to tell me who you guys are. So I want to welcome you guys and have some introductions. And we ask introductions mean that you guys are going to have to tell me something about you. You can put it in the chat. You can put in the chat, or you can come off mute and talk about it. It's not a big crowd here, so I think we can do that. I'll tell you about Thomas and Lee Business Solutions, as well as our Small Business Academy, and that's part of why we're here. And to get into the workshop topics and stuff like that, and then wrap it up with a special invitation that I have for you and a special offer that I have for you because you guys are part of Smart Futures. So, yep, I talked real fast just now. I'll slow it down. But the reason why I talk real fast is because I want to get to this. I want to know who you guys are. I want to know who you are, who's in here. Let's talk about it, where you are in your business. Do you have a business? Do you want to start a business? So let me know who you are, who's in here. So get off of mute. Let me pull up the chat. I got to go over here. So if you see me looking over this way, it's another screen over here. It's my big screen. So I'm going to pull up the chat so I can see if anybody coming off. So coming off mute. Let's talk, y'all. Who is here? Tell me your name, your industry, your business stage, size, and what do you want to think, what you want to get out of the session. So let's talk about it. Who's here? Who wants to go first?
Hey, I'm Shaki. I'll go first. So my name is Shaki Lightfoot. I'm a nurse currently, work full-time overnight. I don't have a business yet, but I've been around all business of 9 people, so I'm on the verge of getting there. And I really don't want to do the build a business within the business method. I tried those methods, it didn't work for me. I want to start my own business. So I'm thinking about starting maybe a transportation company down here in Atlanta for medical transport. Eventually, I may start a nursing agency. Well, I'm going to start a nursing agency so I can leave the field with some money, making money instead of making the money before I venture off to other things. That's my goal.
Okay, so now Shaki, you are a little difficult to hear, but I want to make sure I'm gonna repeat it back to you to make sure you heard. Know you're heard. That's a psychological thing. People are like, oh, make sure you heard. Repeat it back. So you are Shaki. You are a nurse. You work at nighttime, and you do not have a business right now, but you want to start a business. You don't want to take somebody's business and make their business grow. You want to start something brand new, and it looks like you want to do it in Atlanta. And you said a transport company. Is that correct?
Yes, like taking the patients to their appointments, like transport company for medical. And I'm gonna do some research with Fiverr about agencies so I can hire my own nurses to go work for me through agencies for shortage. But I believe I have to be an RN and not an LPN, so I gotta do that research to figure out how they work.
Got it. So my sister was an RN.
Kind of loud. I'm sorry.
So I'm going to tell you like this. You're not the RN. My sister was an RN. She left being an RN working overnight and started her own business as well. Not the same thing as you're doing, but I get it. That's a hard job. That's a hard job. And I applaud you for, I applaud you for thinking about stepping out of your comfort zone as working day to day. And yeah, it's can be fires, but it can be very enjoyable, especially when you're doing what you are doing, something that you love and you're really connected to. Anybody else in here? I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Oh, you didn't tell me what you want to get out of this session. We're talking about productivity during the storm, personal and professional. What do you want to get out of it?
Well, I want to learn. So, whatever you got to offer, I'm just here to learn. I say so become so I can't
No problem. Great. And anybody else who wants to go next?
Okay, I'll go. My name is Jada Muhammad. Everyone calls me the Jada J. I am an emotional awareness and clarity coach. I also have a talk show very soon called Conscious Conversations. I am doing a podcast with Derek Grace called Let's Get Naked. I am presently living my dream, which is talking to people from all over, just exploring people's minds and getting an interview, which is INNER views. I love to travel. That's about me. I presently am an insurance adjuster. I'm trying to find a way, not trying, I will free myself from the plantation so that I can get paid to do what I love, which is just to talk and to listen. Anything that Dante is offering or doing, I'm on it because, you just can't be around this dude and not pick up something or gain something or learn anything, learn something from. So whatever Dante is laying down, I'm picking up. For whoever Dante is around is productive and somebody to be around. So yeah, I'm hitched to his wagon. So I'm here to gain everything that y'all have to offer. I hate when he gives something I can't be a part of because I feel like I'll be missing a seed of information. So just thank you for the invite. Jocelyn, it's wonderful to see your beautiful face and your beautiful baby. And Shaki, you already know what it is, right? So yeah, thank y'all for the invite.
That's awesome. And I appreciate you coming in today. And I get it. It's a goal for many of us. And I help people do that as well, because and I'll tell you more about what I do later. Anybody else want to share? I don't want to call other people out, but anybody else want to share? I am looking at the chat. So if you want to share, please come on. Go ahead, right here, Tina, come on. Give you a second. No problem. No problem. Oh, we got some more people joining in. That's great. Welcome. This is just the introductory section. I see your name is Linda. And we're just talking about who we are, who's in the session, trying to get to know each other, what you want to know about, what you're trying to get out of the session, and if you have a business and things like that. So anybody willing to share? I know Tina says she wants to share, give her a second. But what I'll do is, Tina, I'm going to move forward, and when you're ready to talk, because I still have some introductory things about me. You can absolutely, before we get into the session, feel free to do it. So, please. Yes, that's fine. I have the thing on the side so I can see if you raise your hand. So that's awesome. Okay, so let me tell you who I am and my company, one of my companies. So Thomas and Lee Business Solutions. This is just an overview. We are a consultancy. We started as a primarily a boutique business consultancy, working with medium and large companies, and providing them with the utmost service. We pride ourselves in listening to our clientele, listening to them, and helping them create whatever solution it is. And we focus in on operational efficiencies, and strategic organizations, help increase profitability. These are the things that are our core competencies that we work into. So that's where we came from. And we work with businesses of all sizes, small, medium, large, doesn't matter. We treat everybody with the same level of respect. I am not going to read everything that's on this slide, because then we'll be here for hours if I read all this information. But I will make sure that Dante has this information about who we are, Dante and Jocelyn, so you guys can have it for reference later on. So what makes us different for our clients, right? For our clients, what makes us different is that we are a small business. I'm a small business owner. And so this is a small business group. We understand the needs of a small business. We prioritize listening, right? You might, if anybody ever worked with a consultant, sometimes consultants come in with all the answers and they never ask you a damn question. We're not those people. We come in there and we ask you questions. We want to know who you are, your business, your goals, and we help you move forward from where you are today to where you want to go. We use best-in-class solutions. We use industry standards to help you, as well as doing our research on your business and your industry to make sure that we give you the right type of solution that work best for you. Because even though you might have the same similar problem, each company is different, and we understand that we actually tailor our solutions for you as an organization. Because as small business owners, we understand there's a lot of things that's going on that, these when you're dealing with contractors, because I found this out, and that's why I started offering specifically small business options, because a lot of the times you're priced out of the market of getting that professional help. And so we do time and material like everybody else, but we also deal with fixed fees, and we also have retainers, and we do that for our small business owners, as well as we need to know, help them out to finance the solutions that they have, right? We're all in business together. So who am I? I'm just some lady, I'm just a lady. I've been doing portfolio and project management for over 20 years. I've been doing business management consulting for over 10 years. I have done implementations, business solution architects, and small business and startup development. Right, I work with that. So that's what I do. I'm a small business owner myself since 2013. I have a life coaching company, Plan, Prosper, Grow. I have an entertainment company, which is 24/5, and Thomas and Lee Business Solutions, which is highlighted and bolded there because that's why we're here today. So what I do, especially what I love to do, is I love to help people develop their business and optimize their business and transform their businesses from where they are to where they want to be. I also love being a coach because I do coaching, and my master's degree is in behavioral counseling, which is a way that I can help people figure out what their triggers are and what their motivations are to get them where they are, what they need to go, help them transform their lives and be aligned with themselves. So I do executive coaching, personal and professional development, and also relationship. I wrote a book, and I have a book. I think you guys got one of my free books, the ebook that you got. I think I saw it in the invitation when it came to me. So there was a free ebook that you had received when you got this invitation. That was my book. I sang, I modeled, and I did acting. So this is just all about me. Those last couple of bullets are just to let you know, hey, I'm a real person. I am not just, I'm just straight. And I'm just so hyper focused on business and this and that or whatever. So I'm looking to see if Tina's ready. Okay, we'll move into the next section of so let me tell you about this Small Business Academy. What is the Small Business Academy? Well, The Small Business Academy is something that I created as I started leaning into working with small businesses. I saw that small businesses didn't have that business MBA. A lot of the times we have people that are very passionate about what they're doing, but they didn't have time, or that wasn't their major when they were in college to have that MBA, MBA knowledge, right? So what I did was I created this Small Business Academy for those people, right? So I'm using my over 20 years of working with Fortune 500 and 200 businesses and my over 10 years of consulting, and I created this program. And my goal of this program is give you some of that secret sauce that I saw in those companies that they employ to make their business sustainable and grow, giving it to you in a easily understandable way. I am not going to talk to you like, when I'm talking about profit margins, I'm going to tell you what it is before I'm going to explain to what it is before, we get into all of that technical talk. Some people might know it. A lot of times people don't. Another one of the goals I will have for this academy is to remove the mysticism around running a business. So if you don't have a business, a lot of the times people are scared to jump in because they're like, well, I need to know all this stuff. I remove all of that and put it in terms that you will understand, terms that they use in those boardrooms. I'll teach those to you because you're going to need to talk to those people if you have to go to the bank if you're looking for financing, but I'm going to make sure that I explain it to you in layman's terms. So you're here participating into this session today. We're not going to get into a lot of business stuff today, but we're going to get into the things that as an executive that happens to us all the time in our session. So what sets us apart? What sets us apart is the fact that we simplify everything. We talk to you, we give you real world applications in the academy. When you come into the academy, you're having a live class with me. I'm going to ask you about your business before we even get into the academy. So I'm already to know who the hell you are before you get there, know where you're trying to go. So when I have a topic that I know you need to hear about, I'm going to say, whose names come up right there? I'm going to say Jada, because you're the first person on my list. This is going to be for you. Jocelyn, this is what you need to listen to, and this is how this works for you, because I put it down into really applicable and tailor it to you as an individual. We empower each other with mindset work. This is part of what we're doing today. And we have a really great collaborative and supportive community inside of the academy, that business owners supporting business owners, giving each other ideas, supporting each other's endeavors. That's what we do inside of the academy. Okay, so today I'm giving you a little piece of what we do. I do a couple other things as well. We'll talk about that at the end, but I'll just open up the floor again for Tina and Linda. If you guys want to talk, want to introduce yourselves and let us know about who you are as well, we can do it, or we can move forward. I'm game either way. All right. Well, let's get into it. Right. So, I hear somebody coming off. Tina?
I'm ready. I'm sorry. I had a
No problem. We can stop right here. And because we didn't get into everything. So go ahead. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining us here today. Can I get your name?
well.
Your
Thank
name.
you.
I have your name. You're welcome. Industry, business size. What are you trying to get out of this day? Thoughts so far? I want to hear everything. I'm here to listen to you.
Well, my name is Christina, but my name is Tina as well. I go by Tina. I have my own business by the name of Tina Styles and Customs, where I produce custom products or a custom service at a large variety. I'm not really sure what I'm expecting to get out of this, but I like to kind of get a feel of different rooms and different environments, engaging with different people. Thus far, it's very intriguing. Very informative. But overall, my business is very small because it's just myself and my children. So I haven't really gotten the opportunity to expand, but I'm wanting to expand at a later time.
Awesome. That's a great goal. Starting a business with your family is very, very can be very nice if you get the right one, right? You know, when I first started my consultancy, I'll tell everybody this story before I get into it because we're going to talk about storms. When I first thought about starting my consultancy many years ago, I started this company in 2019 as when I put up my own shingle. I've been doing it before that, but I put my own shingle up in 2019. I was just talking this couple people that I thought I was going to be building this business, but these people and this and that and whatever, and everybody's
Mhm.
right. Then all of a sudden, when it came down to getting the business and dealing with it, oops, where everybody go? Like, you know, do you remember that
Right.
commercial? Everybody go, right? That's what happened. So I wanted to pull up my shingle and doing Thomas and Lee by myself. And then as I got a couple of clients, my son was in college and he was in college for business. I was like, hey, come help me. And so he helped me out in the beginning, and now we're slowly growing. We're a very small organization as well. Most of the people, you know, and I can tell you about that, like setting it up depending on how you want to, you know, your profitability and what makes sense to you when you need help. But we are a small business as well. So yeah, so we get it. I get it. I really do get it. So I welcome everybody in here. If anybody else wants to jump off of mute and explain themselves before we get into the information today, let's have at it. And I can stay. I'll let you guys know I can be here up until 12:30. If anybody have any questions afterwards and want to talk to me, I will absolutely stay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry, I was you know, late to the party, but yes, my name is Linda. I don't have I have a background in computer science and in nursing, but as far as business is concerned, I'm trying to kind of restart over. You know, I had a lot of failed history in the past with I had a hair care business selling hair from like, you know, like I go to China, purchase hair and things like that. So I'm kind of like, that's my goal. I want to revamp that business, but I have another projection for it, like much more medical now. So that's my big dream.
Awesome. That sounds good. So let me just correct you on that. You did not fail. No one fails. We never fail. You just got a lesson. So you learned what not to do.
I got lots of lessons. I did. Lots of lessons.
Haven't we all? Haven't we all? So let me just say this, like, you know, like I said, I'm Rolanda. You can see in the corner says Rolanda Michelle. That's the name I go by. And I have, you know, and I have my hands on many things. However, one of the things that I love to do the most is my role as a coach, where I support people in their personal and professional journeys. And I specialize in a few areas, like I said, executive and business coaching and personal and professional development, as well as relationship coaching. And relationship coaching, not just about lovey-dovey relationships, but relationships with your friends and relationship with yourself. So I absolutely, you know, that's what I love to do. And today we're going to be digging into a blend of, and I want to kind of set the stage of executive and business coaching, as well as personal and professional development. So I want you guys to be ready to talk, right? I have the chat up, so I'm looking at it to make sure that I can see and I don't miss anything. And I know Jocelyn is here to help me out as well. And I don't know if she was supposed to be helping me out, but I just put her on the spot, so now she has to help me out. So to man the chat to make sure that we don't miss anybody's comment. So be ready to talk as we go through the material. And so let's get started. So today we're going to be talking about productivity in the midst of a storm, like navigating personal and professional challenges. So now's the time for you to get involved. Like, so before we get started, I want you guys to think. I want you guys to take a moment and think, have you ever been in the midst of a storm, right? And it just didn't seem like it was going to stop, but the demands of everyday work and family just kept coming in, and you're like, oh my gosh, please raise your hand. I'm raising my hand. Can you guys see? I'm raising my hand real loud, right? I'm stressing, I'm proud, right? I will tell you, yes, that has happened to me. And one think about it, your business can affect your personal, and your personal can affect your business, and they go hand in hand, right? So as the saying goes, like, life be lifing, that's what people keep saying, right? And it's not a joke, right? So today we're going to discuss this topic about being productive in the storm, because regardless of what's going on, we still have to do certain things in our lives. Our kids need to be fed. We have to go to work. We have to build our businesses. So in this presentation, we'll go through and explore some of the strategies by remaining productive during your personal and professional challenges. So are you guys ready to do that? Like, are you guys ready? I'm ready to dig in. Because we all know what this is, right? We need, I think everybody is going through this. I think this is a topic everybody has had. So storm types, let's see, I put storm cloud in the background. So in the face of personal and professional storms, right, maintaining productivity, it can be incredibly challenging, incredibly difficult. These storms come from various places, from health issues, family crisis, work-related stuff. Like I can say, having wow, look at that. Having an issue, like there's a lot of things that I can discuss. Anybody want to share? You can. If not, we can move on. I understand that this is a personal thing. And some people may not want to share in this, in an open forum, especially as being recorded. But I think we all can understand that this is something that we all go through, right? And I'll share one personal story with you guys to let you know how I want you guys to know that how I feel is that at one point in my life, my son was diagnosed with cancer. A couple of months before that my son got diagnosed with cancer, my father, I believe, passed away. A couple of months before that, my wedding date, like weeks before my wedding, fell apart. So when you talk about a storm, and I was still in college at that time. Okay, because I went to college as a grown up, not as a kid. Well, I went as a kid, but I didn't finish my master's and my bachelor's until later. So I understand when it comes down to storms and you like, how the hell am I going to get through this? So this is what we're talking about today. So when we're talking about personal storms.
Hold on, Rolanda. Can I give you a storm?
Yeah, go ahead. Give a story.
So look, here's my storm, right? And ironically enough, my storm is like really a storm, y'all. Like right now, is a lot of rain happening in Philadelphia, right? So it's projected for this weekend. Now, last weekend, at a rental property that I had roof issues. Tenant hit me like, yo, it's raining in the crib. Ceiling fell on them last week. I didn't get it fixed this week because I was doing other stuff. And now it's raining again. And I just had to call him like, yo, put some plastic down. I know I got everything, you know what I'm saying? But if it gets to that point, it's going to come back in. So like my storm is like really a storm. So I'm smiling through it. We're going to figure it out.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, I have a storm.
Go ahead.
Let me step out where y'all can hear. I'm at a party. Okay, I have a storm. Most of you who know me know in 2002, my 11-year-old son, he hung himself in his closet. It is the worst thing that could ever possibly happen to a mother. I was a casino dealer at the time, and I had a little baby girl. Naturally, because I was living an alternative lifestyle, everybody was blaming me, but I still had to push through and go to work because I had a little girl and I had to keep the lights on. And, that's just what I had to do. So sometimes I would be on the dice table or I would be on the blackjack table. And if you know anything about the casino, we are entertainers. So people are coming there to have a good time. And sometimes I would go to work and I would just cry on the table, just out the blue, And because, my supervisors and everybody knew what I had been through, they gave me grace. But the point is, even though I was going through the most horrific storm of my life, I still had to push through, get up and go make some money. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. We do what we have to do. So that's my story. One of them anyway.
Wow. Yeah. And that's kind of what happened. I guess I didn't finish the story with my son having cancer. He actually passed. So, it's like we found out he had cancer, and maybe 30 days after that, they told me he had 2 weeks to live. He actually lived about a couple of months. So he actually passed after that. Then my young.
I'm so sorry to hear that, sister.
Yeah. So
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so he passed, and then after that, my youngest son's father went to prison for 5 years, and then I had to deal with my youngest son having a crisis, and I still had to go to work. And I made a promise to my oldest son because on his deathbed, he said, "Mom, go back to school," and I had to go back to school. So I was like, ugh. So yeah, we get it. We do it. So when we're thinking about personal storms, right? These are the challenges that we deal with individually in our personal lives, like health issues, family crisis, like we're all just talking about that, and then financial setbacks. Whoever has been laid off, whoever, you know what I mean? These storms can disrupt your family routines and cause emotional distress and impact your overall well-being. So when we're talking about personal storms, you guys got it. These are about stuff that happens to you. Professional storms, on the other hand, right? There are challenges that you encounter in your workplace, right? And conflicts with colleagues and supervisors. Hey, had those, you know, and job loss and tight deadlines, and organizational changes. These are all things that can affect us when it comes down to professional storms. And we all have these things, especially when we work for other people, and even when we work for ourselves, and on our own businesses, as Dante was saying that, hey, professional storms happen regardless if you are working for somebody else or you're working for yourself. So these are things that happen to us, right? Outside of us, inside of those works. But the importance of productivity during these storms, like these storms can create stress, right? And uncertainty and affect our job performance. They absolutely can. But despite the difficulties, we all have to remain, we have to remain crucial and steadfast and productive for several reasons. Productivity enables us to stay focused and accomplish the task and meet responsibilities, even throughout the storm, throughout the chaos and uncertainty. It provides a sense of purpose for us, right? So we can have, because that's really what school did for me when my son passed away. It gave me a sense of purpose and accomplishment, helping individuals maintain, this helps individual maintain a sense of normalcy during the difficult times. And additionally, when we're thinking about why it's so important to stay productive, it contributes to our resilience, right? And we'll be able to be resilient in our well-being, and when it'll foster a sense of accomplishment and progress, even in the face of adversity. So we can say, yo, I did that. I don't know how I got here, but I did that, right? And that makes us, even though we went through that, it makes us feel a lot better when we get to the other end, right? So understanding the storms, right? They come from various forms and they have unique challenges. So in the next few slides, I want to go over to these and just kind of just go through them real quick. We just kind of hit them real quick, but to get to the meat of it in the next, you know, after this. So let's go through these real quick. We already kind of talked about it as we just were talking, right? So personal storms are health issues and family crisis, right? Financial setbacks, and they, like I said, create emotional strain and carefully navigating and require carefully navigating, because you know, there's things that there are other people that we really love are affected, and to maintain this well-being, we really have to figure this out. So like we're talking about health issues like injury, illness, you know, family crisis, illness of others and loved ones, losses, and caregiving responsibility. Sometimes we wind up having to take on another person in our home that we weren't planning on having to take care of in our home. Then you have financial setbacks as well, like, you know, unexpected job loss, in economic downturns. Let me just tell you, I can tell you that right there is a big one, and that's on both of them, right? That financial stuff right there, because when you lose your job, it affects you professionally as well as personally, right? So it's like it's on both things. So they work together, and you know, it might necessitate, you know, seeking assistance, and you know, and that doesn't make you feel good. Like, oh, I gotta go on. So you know, these are things that we have to think about when we're talking about our personal storms. On professional front, like the storm front is like those conflicts, like, you know, those conflicts of that irritating boss, that demanding boss, right? And it affects morale. So, you know, you haven't seen a boss that talks, it doesn't even have to be talking to you in a disrespectful way. It could be someone else that can actually affect other people's morale, job loss, like we said before. And then tight deadlines, because some people are just not realistic about their deadlines, right? They're not being smart, you know, creating their SMART goals. They're not being smart about it because they're not using that R, which is realistic, in creating those goals, but they put those upon you, right? And that becomes something, you know, that we have to go through. So when we're talking about going through these storms, let's talk about some strategies to manage, you know, as we're managing our personal storms, right? So during our first personal storms, I put this at the top that we have to prioritize self-care and stress management, right? You know, we have to do that, right? And that includes like exercising and things like that. Engaging in self-care, like exercising, like I said, meditation, yoga, or spending time in nature can alleviate and help alleviate the stress and promote a physical and emotional well-being, because we need to do that. Seeking support from your friends and family or professionals. Like, you know, sometimes things are just a conversation with mom and dad or sister or cousin is not going to do. So professional assistance, that might be something that we do. Reach out to someone that's trusted for emotional support, seek some guidance and encouragement, and also share your feelings that you're experiencing. It can provide a validation and empathy and help you through, help you feel less alone in your struggles. And a lot of times when we go into struggles, we do keep it to ourselves. So we can share those with people that we trust. And additionally, setting boundaries. That's a big deal. Setting boundaries is important. It's a vital part of protecting your time, your energy, and your emotional well-being. And learn to say, oh,
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
No, right. Just saying no, like saying no to additional responsibilities and commitments that you just can't do. Be honest with yourself, and because that's going to contribute to you feeling overwhelmed if you keep adding things onto your plate. So practice self-compassion. Be compassionate about yourself. You know, give yourself grace by treating yourself with kindness and understanding. Remember that it's okay to prioritize your own needs, right? You are important during these times, because if you don't, you can fall apart. I mean, literally fall apart, and things will, and that'll make you feel almost worse sometimes. So when you're talking about strategies for your professional, I always say stay focused, right? In professional storms, it's important too. Like, these are for you to stay focused, stay organized, prioritize your tasks, stay adaptable in the face of these changes. Effective. So let's, you know, when we're talking about maintaining your focus, you have to do these things, because sometimes routine helps us stay on the track, right? If we get off a routine, sometimes it'll just like, well, where was I, right? The next thing is effective communication and problem solving skills. These help us navigate the workplace challenges effectively, right? We don't want to cuss everybody out, even though we want to, but we may not. That may not be the prudent thing that we should do. So when we face with complex and setbacks or unexpected challenges, changes, it's essential to communicate openly and assertively, ladies, yes, assertively, and seeking solutions in collaborative manner with your colleagues and your supervisors. It's okay to be assertive, even though that's something. And I said that, ladies, because, you know, people are okay with men being assertive. As a woman, there is a price to being assertive, but it's okay. Staying focused amidst your amidst the chaos too helps you prioritize and break things down into manageable steps, right? When we're talking about this. So you want to stay focused and break things down. These are all things of being, because when you break things down and you're explaining it well, people get it, right? People get it. And don't hesitate to seek help or resources, whether it's from your colleagues, mentors, or support services, right? Because a lot of organizations, especially large organizations, have support services. Asking for assistance is a sign of strength, not weakness. And it can provide a valuable insight and guidance and support during the difficult times. I want you to understand this one thing too, is the fact that when you're communicating with your direct supervisors and they're putting the stuff on, be honest about the workload that they're putting on you. Let's show them, sometimes make them choose, like, hey, you gave me this as a priority, this is a priority, which one you want me to do? So remembering to navigate your professional storms with both resilience and support, you know, you will be able to get through this thing. So remember, be resilient, and I have at the bottom, like, this too shall pass. Because sometimes you feel, when you're in a storm, it feels like it's never ending, but trust me, it will pass. Not saying nothing else will come, but this will pass. So how do you balance your personal and your professional responsibilities? Because that's what happens when we're in the storms, because I need to spend more time over here or over there, or both of them are pulling at us. So balancing personal and professional responsibilities during these difficult times require effective time management. I'm going to that's true in prioritization. What is most important to you at the time? It's essential to set realistic expectations to for yourself and for others, right? And understanding that it is okay to ask for help. And I keep saying that because a lot of the times when we're in the storms, we do not ask for help. I've been a culprit of that, and it can become overwhelming. So when you're facing your personal and professional storm simultaneously with time management, right? It becomes crucial, but you need it, like I said, when you're setting those realistic expectations, you're like, okay, this is not going to work in this way. Like, you're telling me this need to get done next week, and you gave me this other thing that needs to be done tomorrow. Something got to give, right? And both of them are major things. So set realistic expectations, right? And that's with you and your family and your job, right? Even with your children. And I know it's hard with our children because our children want so much from us and we want to give our kids so much. But think about this. What do they tell you to do when you're in an airplane? Those instructions. Anybody remember those instructions they give you when you're in an airplane? What are you supposed to do?
Put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye.
About the mask. Anybody knows about
the mask
Take
on
care of
yourself first and then put it on the other people that need assistance? Really not.
Why? Why are they telling you to do that?
I mean, because if you're incapacitated and you have this dependent with all this air, nobody's gonna come check on your kid. You need to be alive to handle that.
No, because because this is why.
Because if you don't take care of yourself first, then you're not good for anybody else. So if I'm sitting here trying to put their stuff on, and now I pass out, and they can't put it on, now we both goners. I need to get me so that way I can make sure you straight.
Exactly. So that's why it's okay to prioritize yourself. It's because if you pass out and they can't put the mask on, everybody is passing out, right? But if they pass out, you can get the oxygen into them and bring them back. But they can't bring you back. They're gonna, everybody's going. So yes. So that is why. So understanding that, being realistic and saying no, and practice self-care and maintaining those boundaries, because sometimes it's okay. I mean, when my children were small and I came in from a hard day and they're like, right. Sometimes you're just like, can you give me a minute? Right. Can I get a minute? And honestly, this is something I learned from, you, and I know I'm going to say the word, people hate to say this word, but you train people how to treat you, and that includes your children. So if you keep reiterating, hey, when mommy comes home, mommy needs to take a break, daddy needs to take a break, and then give them 10 minutes, they'll give you that 10 minutes automatically because they're so used to it, it becomes routine. So please understand that it's okay. Because I mean, and I had two boys, I had no girls, and I had two boys that thought that I was a toy. Okay.
Hey, Rolanda, can I expound on what you just said?
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of people think that, like training your kid in that way is like time consuming and blah, blah, blah. But when you look at the cartoons, you look at the comic strips, right? You got the character comes home and the dog meets him at the door with his slippers and his newspaper. And then he gets the stuff, the dog scurries on about his way. You go sit down and you put your feet up, read your paper, and then you come, dog sit there and let you pet him. If you could train a dog, then you could train the babies. And the dog knows, like, yo, this is what master need when he get in. I got him. And give
you say master.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go back on mute. My bad.
It's a master.
Hey y'all, I want to jump in real quick. I just want to say I appreciate you guys saying that right now, because that's my storm. My kids run me. Like, I feel like I'm the kid, they the parents, because I don't know how to say no. And I'm all they got. So I feel like if I don't do it, who the hell go do it for them? So I really appreciate that, because I'm trying to get out of the zone with them running me, and I run the whole program, So I just want to say gratitude.
Yes. So I'm gonna say something that people don't like, and a lot of people actually dropped and changed majors once the professor said this in my class, is that every animal, and yes, that includes us and human beings as animals, have the same needs, and that is we're grown up: sex, food, sleep, and attention. Okay, these are some of the things that every animal wants. So when we have little kids, what happens is the fact that it's called and I'm going to say this so I could tell you this, since you see, this is how I am in class, and Dante and them saw how I am. So if you came up with an issue, I'm gonna tell you how to fix it. It's called an extinguishing technique. So if you don't want your child to continue to do something, don't give it any attention. Ignore that behavior. Only give attention to the behaviors that you want. And that's how you extinguish the behaviors that you don't want and reinforce the behaviors that you do. That help you, Shaki?
Yep, I appreciate that. And I learned how to ignore them, but they kind of smart, so they know how to get me the other way. So we just learn each other every day.
I know, but they're smart. They're smart, but they have those basic needs, and when they see that you're not paying it any attention and you're actually going over and rewarding the behaviors that you want, they will say, okay, I'm gonna do this. Right. So yeah, it becomes that way. So cultivating, yeah, we talked about this. Okay, yep. So yeah, cultivating a resilience and growth mindset, right? Can empower you to overcome your personal and professional challenges. Resilience enables us to bounce back. Okay. And we get our bounce backs, our setbacks is our setup for our success. Remember that all the time. And we come back stronger if we absolutely understand that we are resilient and understand that growth is what we never really saying, growing pains. There are sometimes the things that's there. I always give the analogy, because I used to run track, is that you see people running track and you see them with their 1 foot step back, right? And that step back is a push off. So remember, when you have a setback, right, that step back is your push off to you to go faster the next time around. Does that give you a good idea? So understand that even though you're in the storm, it's okay. It is absolutely okay, because it's just setting you up for, if it's done right, you'll learn your lessons that you need to learn. You'll move forward the way that you need to move forward, and you will be in a better position that you were before. So these are just the key takeaways. Time management, prioritization, communication, problem solving, be resilient, and stay positive as much best as you can. I know sometimes it's hard to stay positive during those times, but stay positive and understand this too will pass. Growth, have your growth mindset, understand that this is there so you can grow from. And make sure that you have your right people around you that will support you and love you throughout this thing, throughout these times, and set realistic expectations, and also set those boundaries so you can have that time, so you can breathe and inhale and exhale. And like I said, and setbacks are not failures. They're just a lesson. Okay. So this is where we are. And I have some other stuff to give to you guys, because I do have some stuff, but I want to talk about that a little bit. And I'm glad that Shaki, that you joined in there. And like I said, this is just a little taste of what I do in my Small Business Academy, right? In Thomas & Lee. So we do work with individuals and for small businesses, even if you're starting or in concept, we work with you and we help you do that. And we offer various services for you, and we offer these services to businesses of all sizes, like I said, and I'm not going to get into all this stuff right here, because it's advisory management services and business optimization and all that kind of great stuff. But what we want to talk about here today mainly is what we do for small business owners like yourself. And it doesn't matter where you are in your business. We will help you start it. We will help you, come up with a plan, come up with the roadmap. Financing will help you, understand what your budget is and what it is of being a budget. And like I said, we have ongoing recurring charges that you can, services that you can get from us, or putting on the retainer to help you with everything. But this year we opened up our Small Business Academy. And the Small Business Academy is made for people just like you, individuals that need or have a business or want to start a business, and want to learn what those large businesses do and what makes them successful. Giving you that cutting edge to understand how to build the right foundation, or even firm up the foundation that you already have in your business. And when it comes down to it, I'll be real honest. It's not just about learning how to create a budget. It's also learning how to be an executive. And as I say to them in my class, being the CEO that I know you are on the inside, because it is a shift in mindset when you're thinking about coming from an employee mindset to a business owner mindset. It is a shift. And it's a perspective. And we help business owners do that, because what we find out is a lot of times that everybody's so busy doing the day-to-day stuff that they don't do the high level CEO stuff that actually sets the direction of their journeys. So that is what we do here. And this is just this is just a training background that we have. We have templates, everything like that. I know Dante's seen some of the stuff, so he knows what it is, but I'll just tell you, like, this is like our first session. We go from everything. When I tell you that we cover everything to make you be a boss, we do. This is just how we do it, what the first set is. And this is just the foundation one, the main set. And then the next set of classes is about understanding marketing, building on marketing strategies and plan, and understanding how to do all that kind of stuff to make you visible. Then the other part is about sales. And then we go into deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. I am here to, because I'm here with Dante. Me and Dante work together, and Dante, I did a little extra. I did a little bit of math this morning. I woke up early and did a little bit of math. And so the math be math. And so if you guys want to, listen, let me just tell you this something about my academy. If you guys see the QR code, you can scan the QR code and you can go ahead and do it. I can actually put the link inside of the chat, and I'm going to work with Jocelyn to make sure everybody has these links. Let me tell you what it is that this QR code is no money going to be done today. I don't need your money today. I want to talk to you first, because with my Small Business Academy, and Jocelyn and Dante was there. I'm going to tell you why my Small Business Academy is the way it is. It's because I don't just take people's money. I talk to them first. I make sure they're a good fit for our community, because it's about building a community for me, as opposed to just saying, oh, well, let's give me your money. Some people are just about getting that money. I need to make sure that the people that are coming into the academy are absolutely people that will benefit from it and want to be there and want to support one another. So what happens is that, it's just it shows you what it is right there, that you complete your application and you'll get, an email from me, and we'll start, set up a confirmation call. We'll set up a confirmation, get a confirmation email, then you get an introductory call. And in the introductory call, we talk about who you are as a business owner or a person or individual, and we'll see, what it is that we can help you with, and we move forward from there. And after that, that's when you get bills. As you can see, the price that it is for 3 months is $2,500. But we're not doing that with Dante. Me and Dante, he told me about his people, and he worked with me, and we worked together, and we came up with a price for $1,750 for everybody. Also, just want to let you know that we are now offering Afterpay, so you can do Afterpay. So if that price is too high for you right now, we do Afterpay, and you can do it in several ways. How do you say, oh, we're not going to stop there? We're not going to stop there, because I am actually offering a free class this week. And I want to let you guys know that if you guys sign up for a September session, I'm going to invite you guys to the free masterclass. The price that they have on that masterclass, I need you guys to be quiet. Don't let them know that you got this price. Okay. It's like, it's $1,500 for the 3 months. I went down $1,500 for the 3 months. They're not going to get this price, guys. So this is only for you guys in this session right here. So if you again, no money is due today. Only thing you need to do is fill out the application and fill out the application. And we'll schedule the introductory call and see where you want to go. And then you'll let me know if you want to go or not. And if you don't, then we will part ways and not keep you, and I listen, I still bug you. I will still bug you and see how you're doing and just check in on you, because that's just how I am as a person. But like I said, this is just here for 3 months, right? I put the link inside of there for the Small Business Academy registration. So feel free to do it. And Jocelyn, I'll send you over email with all the links in there. You can send up a follow-up email with everybody of everything. Say, oh, I'm not going to stop there, right? I'm not going to stop there, because I just want you guys to get a better feel. Hold
on. You about to give them some more stuff?
Well, I'm just going to give him an invitation. I'm giving him an invitation. Can I give him a special?
I'm about to say, hold on. You're giving away too much free stuff here, player. Cut it out.
I'm inviting them to.
Dante, stop hating.
Let her show that love.
I'm inviting you guys.
He's killing me over here, yo.
Yeah, I'm inviting you to the master class, and the master class is a free class that is it's starting Monday, August 19th, at 12 noon, from 12 to 1. Don't worry if you can't make it. Register, and I'm going to put the registration link in there too for that. Register for that class. Even if you can't make it, I'm going to invite you to our group where we will pin all of the videos so you can watch it. If you're at work and you can't come, no problem. Just, we'll invite you to the group and you'll be able to see all the videos, and it will really give you a feel of what you were going to go through in the first set of classes. Let me just say this and be real honest with you. If you took the free class at the end of the week, which is on Friday, you'll be able to create a business plan. And I promise you that. That if you go through this just for the free class, and this is the free class, and you're gonna be like, well, wait a minute. If you're giving that away for free, what is it that you get for that money? Oh, you get a lot more. People didn't believe me until they got into the class. Like, wait, that free class was like this. It's just a tip of the iceberg. So if you guys go and register for the master class, you'll get a templates, you'll get the, how to understand value proposition. There is a lot of stuff that we go through in this class. And I'm inviting you guys to it. So please join. It's not going to cost you anything. Like I said, apply for the academy and register for the class. Remember this, I'm not asking you for $1 today. I want you to experience it and go through the master class. But, if you go ahead and register to the class for September, because we're signing up and starting classes in September, you'll be able to see what we're offering, what you'll get, and you'll see that. And we're doing Afterpay. So, and we do other payment options. So just talk to me. Dante can attest that I try to work with everybody.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
No,
You just
go
use
ahead.
the term value proposition, right? Like, I know what it is, but can you just explain what a value proposition is, what it means real quick?
They need to come to the class, but a value proposition basically I'll give to you for free in the masterclass. But a value proposition basically is the reason why people should buy you. It actually, and this is just a long short of it, we'll go into how to build one out in the masterclass. But what it does, it tells you your value proposition is like, why should I buy this from you other than someone else? So, and Dante knows that he's about to get me in my space of where I like to do. So stop it, Dante. These people got to have a day. So when it comes
but they was just talking about, no, Dante, let her go. I'm letting you go. Yeah, there you go.
But a value proposition is so think about this. I am a consultant, right? And I do coaching, and there's a lot of people that do a lot of different things that I do, right? But there are certain things that you're going to get from me that you're not going to get from anybody else. And the one thing you're not going to get from everybody else when you sign up to these other coaches is that you're not going to get them. Number one is that you're going to get their affiliate, somebody else. You're going to get me. You're going to be able to talk to me directly. And that's my value proposition. And I also speak to your business. I get to know who you are first. And that's the reason why my one-on-one classes are small, and I'm very, very specific about who is in those classes, because I want to make sure that I'm talking to people that want to hear what I have to say, right? So my value proposition is that what it is that I'm offering. So it's like, who wants what you want, what you have? What is the problem that you're solving, right? What is it that you're offering, right? And what makes you stand out from everybody else? That's a basic thing about what a value proposition is. So it's a really quick statement that could become almost like your elevator pitch when you're talking about your product or your service.
Got it. Rolanda, can I add one more thing real quick?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Dante.
Easy, thank you. So for the folks that's here, right? We put a lot of thought into what class, what session Rolanda was going to teach from speak to today, from the list of things that we could have talked about, right? So just know we didn't land on, you know, weathering the storm just by happenstance. And in Rolanda just now explaining what like value propositions, I understand what my value is and my value proposition. And in this space, each of you guys, like I know your personal stories, the things that you guys are battling with, struggling with, trying to figure out. And at the same time, like with you guys, but also you guys know position in the spaces that we all occupy together, you know, we pretty much we know each other. So I felt like that myself and Jocelyn felt like that the thing that we needed to bring to the table first would be weathering the storm and mindset. So you guys are all going to get this recording, and Rolanda, I believe you're going to give us the slide deck for this presentation as well. What I'm imploring you guys to do is like take care advantage of everything that Rolanda just said, right? But just as you as an individual, Jada, you as an individual, Christina, you as an individual, Shaki, you as Linda Dada, the person, take this shit and watch this shit a couple times, what she's saying. Look at the stuff that's on the slides, the words on the slides, because she didn't like dive deep into, she did a quick broad stroke of what this stuff is. But if you take these things and begin to implement them and say like, okay, I need to do this. The thing that she just said, how am I going to incorporate that into my life? How am I going to incorporate that into the fast that I'm taking, the fast that I am positioning myself in life right now? Like I'm fasting from some things, but if I'm fasting from some things, what are the things that I'm going to be replacing things with? So everything that she just gave us today was all healthy stuff, cuz. So don't just take this and like, oh, I got the recording and don't look at it, because she gave up some jewels. All right. So I just want to just implore upon y'all, you know, to take advantage of what was here and know that we didn't just land on this by happenstance. And my value proposition, again, back to that before I give the floor back, Rolanda, is that when y'all getting me, y'all know y'all getting me. Like Shaki said, I love your authenticity. That's my value proposition. I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna talk my shit, but I'm gonna talk about the shit that y'all really need and position y'all to like, okay, now let's go tackle this thing. Let's come up with it together. But y'all always get the authentic me, you know. So I may, like right now, y'all gonna get me for the next 90 days sober. I don't know how this is gonna work, so bear with me, y'all. But but when y'all getting me normally, y'all normally know like that boy on drugs. So that's my value. Like y'all know me, and y'all always get the real me. Just bear with me for the next couple of weeks, y'all. Please. I need prayer. This ain't
we love you. We love you for that. That's awesome. That's awesome. I also put my bio link inside of the chat as well, so you guys can, you know, go to my Zap account and you'll see some of the things that are there. If you go to my Zap account, you'll I know Dante already had it, but if you didn't receive it, you go to my Zap account and you'll scroll down and see something that says Small Business Academy. And it's like, you know, and then you'll be able to download the brochure, and the link to register is there too, but the brochure is there too. So you can kind of go through the brochure and see what all that is all about. Cause I'm not going to give all that to you. I appreciate everybody that's here. And this is not like, I'm like I said, I'm here. I told you guys to go stay a little longer. I did have something else I wanted to ask you guys to do, but it doesn't have to be something that I share my screen with. I can stop sharing my screen. Only thing I want to do is like, if you guys had any feedback, I will love to have your feedback, have some information, and hear from where you guys are and what you thought. And because it's important to me, because when I do this, you'll learn if you come to me in the academy, that you'll learn that this is all about figuring out what people want, right? And that's your market research, right? So that's where we are with this. Like, I want to make sure that you guys are getting what I set out for you to have. And if something else that's needed or something else that you have an idea about, I want to make sure that I can give that to you as well. So yeah, I just put the link in there for that. I'm here. I got, like I said, I can stay here. I said till 12:30, but I'm here for you guys. If you guys, anybody have any questions, anybody want to, talk and chit chat, I can absolutely stay on as long as Dante doesn't kick us off.
Okay, I'll go first. I just want to say thank you for linking up and doing this, you and Dante both, and I appreciate your authenticity. I have a energy reading when I can know somebody's fake and when they're real. So the fact that we're on Zoom and you're actually, I'm feeling your energy through the thing. I know that you're not acting or your voice not changing. You really are the person that you're portraying right now. So I look forward to working with you because that's the hard part. The way things are set up now, people run a business, so you don't know who you're really dealing with. And there's all this marketing and, AI, new words. So I don't like to deal with those kind of people or situations. I like to know what's going on. I want to be able to talk, feel, touch, and really get the real. And even when I start my own business, I don't need all that extra stuff either. I want it to be authentic too, and I like real. That's all I fuck with is real stuff. So I appreciate you being a real Black, beautiful woman, successful woman. So congratulations on all your success. And we're gonna talk business. I already registered for the class, and I'm gonna like Dante said, I'm gonna go back over this, and I'm actually sitting down because I've been doing a lot, but I am in tune. So when I have to sit down and focus, I hope you can help me with my business endeavors. And if not, you can help me with my parenting because you already told me a little bit. So anyway, I know you got something to offer me, and since I met you in person, feel like we met you in person, I don't mind sharing my money with you. I give you good energy money because I get tricked a lot off the internet. So I don't like fucking around no more. But I'm sorry for cursing too, but yeah, I appreciate you.
Let me just say that I did too. Okay, I did too. So I understand, and that's why when I built this out and I talked to Dante, and it's funny, I met Dante through somebody else, and it was another business deal that didn't go through. But me and Dante connected. Dante, I sent the email, and he was copied on it, and he said, "No, I need to talk to you myself." I said, "Oh, wait, away from this?" He said, "Yeah." So that's how me and Dante actually got connected, because we were, it was someone else that was, interested in doing something with, and Dante came through with this whole, he had this whole thing, and he knows that at the end of the day, we all brown on this call, and I could just say is that as a Black woman working in Fortune 500 businesses, I tell people all the time, being a Black woman and being ignored became my superpower, because I was in rooms with CEOs and CFOs and directors and vice presidents, and they're talking all this stuff. And I'm saying, oh, I ain't never learned that. Let me take this down. And I absorbed everything in that room. And I think they might say, oh, she doesn't understand what we're talking about. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, thank you so much. And I take that little bit of the information that I received and I bring it to the people that, that are in my classes and everything like that. And again, my community is strong. And I think Dante could tell you that one of the people in my community is my mom, and she's like everybody. Oh, she's also shaking. My mom is on it. My mom is always supporting everybody. So, yes, it is. This is what I wanted to do. This is my tagline is passions to profit. And the Small Business Academy is, the consultant side is what I do, but the Business Academy is my passion. This is my passion.
Jada, what's up? I know you over there partying, you know what I'm saying? 12, 18 in the afternoon on a Saturday, y'all at a party. Let me get your lives together.
I mean, maybe we need to get out.
You already know what it is.
What you say, Jada?
I said you already know what it is.
You partying and working. I ain't mad at you.
That's all right. And Linda, do you have anything? And Jocelyn, please. I know, Jocelyn, you had company off and on. I seen the boss coming in and out, checking on what you was doing.
She's presently jumping off of things at this moment.
No questions. I don't have any questions, but no, everything was I'm filling out the form now, so I'm looking forward to the next class.
Awesome. And like I said, that free class, once you get there, you'll get you'll get an email from us for the free class, and we have your email. Once we have your email, we'll be sending like different things. Like in value proposition actually is one of the worksheets that we actually do send out, Dante. and the business plan. So we do have certain things that we do give out during that. Yeah, I look forward to seeing some of you guys in the class. And if you guys, if you can't make it live on Monday through Friday, I hope you guys can make it live at least on that Saturday, because that Saturday is actually a live coaching session. I didn't say that. So you have lessons Monday through Friday, but on that Saturday class, bring your questions and I will answer your questions live on, at there. You get a free live coaching session, groups coaching session in this. And that's what sets me enough. I think this sets me a little bit different than everybody else. Don't nobody want to hear what anybody else got to say. But I do. I care.
So this is what I'm gonna ask you guys to do, right? Can you guys jump into the chat at some point? Whatever chat you was in with me, whether it's the Get Along Gang, whether it's Dynasty Exclusive, if it was 3488, if it was Great Stamp Mentorship, if it was Post Trump, wherever you saw the link at, right? And just go back in and at myself and just talk about, just give a testimonial. If it's a voice testimonial, it's typing and saying, if not, thanks, man. Whatever you want to say. You know what I mean? If you want to call us a group of bozos for inviting you and messing up your Saturday afternoon, just say that too. Okay, we want to hear that. But just or if you want to just direct message it to any of us, myself or Jocelyn, just let us know, give us some feedback, on what it is that you received and what you participated in today. But for us, it helps us, like putting it onto the big page on the chat. It now lets everybody else know, like, oh, y'all missed it. The virtual brunch was popping today. You know what I mean? And we ain't got to tell them there was only 5 of us in here. All right. They don't need to know. All right. We market it 101. All right.
Right. And I appreciate it too. And I know, and I like my classes to be intimate. So you guys will know that's why the price is where it is, because I do want to give everybody that one-on-one. I don't want to have, when I'm teaching in a class or I have a session, I don't like to have more than 15 people in a class, because it becomes convoluted and you can get lost. And that's just
That's just the brass tacks of it.
Yeah, that's just how it is. It's like people get lost and people get voices get lost. And one thing you won't do, I kind of called you guys out today. But like I said, I do call people out if I ain't hear from you in a while, and I'll text you too if you in my class and you're not participating. What's up? Because let me just tell you another thing, and I'll let you guys go if you guys want to go. But when it comes down to being a business owner, it's not just about running your business, it's about who you are and your mindset. Because sometimes what happens is that I've worked with a client or two or people in the class, and they'll come to class and this person might just have like a literal outburst. We had one. We didn't have one when you guys were visiting, but I think we had one like the week before and a couple weeks after you guys left, your visit, is that people had outbursts and they'll just say, this is what's going on with me and my kids are this, my da. And we just coalesce again around that person and pour into that person. Sometimes we might miss a coaching session. Sometimes a coaching session is just about uplifting that one particular person. And that is why I do the interview process for my classes when I have live classes, because I need that energy that everybody understand that we want to pour into you and you're willing to pour into other people. So I was very surprised that in a couple of weeks how everybody just congealed together in a class and leaned in on each other. But it's a beautiful thing. You won't be with the same people that Jocelyn and Dante saw, but that same vibe is what I'm looking for always, because we need it.
Got it. So with that, I think we're gonna bid you guys further ado, or something like that. I don't know how to go, but we're gonna get up out of here. If anybody
that's something like you.
Yeah. So there's anything going once, going twice, anybody but a dead body. All right, y'all. Thanks.
All right, everybody, and Jocelyn, I'll send you over an email right now with all of the links in it, and then I'll get the deck together too.
Perfect.
Thank you, Rhonda. This was beautiful. Thanks, Montana.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jada. And I'm
Good Saturday.
recording.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Yes.
Sharky.
What did you say, Jocelyn? I'm sorry. Yes.
If anyone didn't get their ebook, please let me know or DM me in Telegram so I can get it out to you.
Okay, awesome. I did the registration and I did your feedback. I'll see you guys soon.
All right, thank you guys, and talk to you guys
Okay,
soon.
bye,
See you,
guys.
bye.
Peace.
Bye.